Did we go too early?
Yes, you went too early. Well, we're live. We were supposed to be mentioned and told before we were going live. Jake went off, so we came on live. And then they were too quick, so now we're waiting and getting all the parents down to this tunnel so we can do everybody again. So we're going to get to see it all. We thought we might miss one player, but now we're going to get to see it all because they were a little hasty on getting started here. I apologize for that, folks. It is senior night here at BPC.
Introducing first, number 21, Japanese Sickles. Japanese will hook you on at the back here. Number 22, Chloe Cooper. She's been in basketball for 4 years. Mom, Michelle Hall, and Dad is Jack Cooper. You can take your mask off for the picture. Mindy, is that you? Now introducing Japanese Sickles. With Mom, Mindy, when I get play. Number 23, Maisie Kramer. She's been in basketball for 4 years. Her parents are John and Stacy Kramer. Number 24, Sherilyn McElroy. She's been in basketball for 4 years. Parents are Rick McElroy and Lori McElroy. And number 25, Abby Donaldson. Abby's been in basketball for 4 years. Parents are Tony and Nicole Donaldson. Ladies and gentlemen, how about one more round of applause for your 2020 2021 seniors.
So it is obviously quite different for seniors. Usually we'd have the entire group out there and have a picture, but with COVID as it is, we aren't able to do that. So we had them all out there. We're going to step away for a couple minutes. When we come back, we'll have some band. We've got some songs to play for band. We have a new halftime show from the band as well. So we'll be back after we see a few words from our sponsors here. We want to thank all the family support sponsors who have come on board to help us out with TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And they are setting the clock to 15 minutes, so we'll have an extended beginning to this broadcast. So just hang with us. We'll fill it with some talking about the JV game. We'll fill it with some band, as the pep band is going to liven things up for us a little bit, and we'll go from there. So thanks for joining us on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance
in the weight room.
Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation.
Helps me reach peak performance.
In the weight room.
Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
BUSHNELLARPAE. I can't even say it all anymore. I used to be able to do it when I was a kid. I can't keep up. I can't talk that fast anymore. BUSHNELLPRARIE. CITY, Bushnell Prairie City High. So it's time. We're here at BPC High School for Bushnell Prairie City Spartans and Ridgewood Spartans basketball. It's time for the national anthem. We'll let you listen to that, and then we will be back with the starting lineups. Jenna Spangler singing tonight. Young Miss Spangler singing for us tonight. Thank you very much. Now it's time for the starting lineups for tonight's varsity contest between the Ridgewood Spartans and the BPC Spartans.
Starting lineup for the Ridgewood Spartans. That guard, the 5'8" senior, number 3, Kendall Lewis.
Kendall Lewis will be starting.
That guard, the 5'4" senior, number 5.
Number 5, Brooke Jackson.
That one forward, the 5'5" senior, number 10,
Lauren Anderson.
That forward, the 5'8" senior, number 12, Brecken Adamson.
Brecken Adamson, number 12.
Number 14, Hannah
Maher.
Maggie Bullock is the Ridgewood head coach.
Hannah Maher, number 14, also starting for the Ridgewood Spartans, now for BPC. As Coach Akers likes, Hells Bells. Plays in the background here. We'll tell you who the starters are as they come out for the BPC Spartans.
And now, the starting lineup for Rio.
I would expect it to be all seniors here tonight.
That guy, the 6-foot senior, number 21,
Jevany Sickles, number 21. Chloe Cooper, number 22. Everybody will be 6 foot again tonight if you haven't caught on to that. Macy Kramer. Sheridan McAvoy. And Abby Donaldson, the shortest 6 foot player you're going to see anywhere in the United States. But she has the heart of a 7-footer, Abby Donaldson does. She'll be playing at Carl Sandburg College in the fall, I do believe. So she works her tail off on the floor for this BPC squad. And this group of seniors is going to be missed next year. Very good group of girls, good kids, and they love to play basketball, and they play it very hard. And they'll be out here tonight playing at Ridgewood tonight in a non-conference contest. So it will be Anderson to inbound. She'll inbound it to Lewis, and we're underway here at BPC High School. Goes over to Adamson, now back to Anderson. Skips it out from Lewis back to Adamson. Anderson, excuse me, got to get which one's which. There's a 2 on the way by Brecken Adamson. That's the first bucket of the contest. And Ridgewood leads 2-0. A 3 on the way by Abby Donaldson. And BPC takes the lead by 1. 3-2. Just underway, 7:15 to go here in quarter number 1. Pass through the hands of Lewis, picked up by Kramer. Or no, that's McAvoy, excuse me. Pass across the lane from Sickles to Kramer. Is tied up with number 14, Hannah Maher. And it's going to be BPC basketball and jump ball into McAvoy, and she's going to be fouled. I think they may call it on number 3. Is Devin Raleigh still trying to see what the number is? It is on number 3, Kendall Lewis. Her first, team's first at the free throw line, shooting 2 for BPC is Sheridan McAvoy. Misses the first. 7:01 to go here in the first quarter. Both free throws are off, no good. BPC still leads 3-2. Ridgewood taking their time here. 6:43 remaining as they skip it across to Adamson. She drives, puts up the jumper. It's off, no good. Maher with the rebound. She gets it out to Lewis. Down low to Maher, and she gets slapped by Cooper. No foul called. Adamson's going to throw it off the back of the backboard. A little bit of a late call, but a correct one. It went off the back of the backboard. That is out of bounds. Possession to BPC. We're 6:23 to go here in the first quarter. Donaldson with it. She picks up her dribble for some reason. Finally going to come across to Kramer into Chloe Cooper. Back to Kramer to Donaldson. Donaldson's going to drive now. Spins against the zone here. Long shot on the way by Kramer. Rebound to McAvoy. Back to Kramer. She'll put up another one. It's good. Maisie Kramer with 2. BPC leads 5-2. Down low to Maher. Shots off the side of the backboard, and then she steps on the baseline out of bounds. She got her own rebound. It'll be BPC basketball with 5:39 remaining here in the first quarter. McAvoy over to Kramer. Looks into Chloe Cooper. Back to McAvoy. She'll put up a long 2. It's blocked. Adamson with the rebound, and she's struggles but gets it down the court. Nobody stops ball. She's going to get it out to Anderson. Now it's going to come over to Lewis. She drives, put up some shots, off, no good, but a foul is going to be called a block. 2 free throws coming for Kendall Lewis. And the foul is going to be on number 21, Jevany Sickles, her first, team's first. 2 free throws coming for number 3, Kendall Lewis. First one's off, no good. Second one coming here. It's good. Makes it a 2-point game. 5-3. 5:07 to go. Chloe Cooper's going to drive, throws up the shots, off, no good. Maher got a hand on it, but Cooper forced it through. Did a good job forcing it through, but couldn't get it to fall. So it's going to be Anderson with it. Anderson back up top. It comes to Jackson. It's the first time we've called her name in quite some time. Right side to Adamson, back to Anderson. Skips it down low to Lewis. Lewis's shot is up, blocked by Cooper, but a foul is going to be called on Chloe Cooper. Her first, team second. Kendall Lewis will shoot 2 after the timeout, as we're at the media timeout. So we'll take a break as well here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 4:34 to go in the first quarter. BPC leads Ridgewood 5-3.
During this COVID pandemic, it is important you take care of your health, especially your heart health. Do not ignore the signs of a heart attack or stroke. If you have health concerns, schedule an appointment with your provider, and always, in case of an emergency, call 911. This message brought to you by McDonough District Hospital and Blessing Health System. See for yourself why Blessing Health System is the leader in cardiology and pulmonology services. Appointments available inside MDH. Learn more at blessinghealth.org or mdh.org.
Welcome back to BPC High School. Coming out of the media timeout, we'll come out to 2 free throws for Ridgewood by Kendall Lewis. Ashanti Strange checking in, as is Alyssa Zarillo. We'll get ready to go here. 2 free throws coming for Lewis, as I said. She's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Make her 1 of 3. Second one is good. So she's hit the back end of both pairs that she shot. Brings her team to within 1 at 5-4. Steal by Ridgewood. And a block's going to be called on Alyssa Zarillo. She got ran over, but moved at the last second to get in front of Lewis. Her first, team's third. Team's third. As Lewis is going to shoot another bucket. And it's going to be good. And she's going to give her team the first lead of the contest at 6-5. Kramer looks at the 3, doesn't take it. Second runner by Zarillo is good, and her team gets the lead back at 7-6. Lewis with it in the corner. Up top it comes to Anderson. Skips it over to Adamson. A long 2 is in and out and no good. Donaldson, the shortest player on the court, down for the rebound. She's going to outlet it to Strange. Strange is going to put up the shot. It's up and in. 2 points for Strange, and a timeout on the floor. Charge to Ridgewood. It is a 30-second timeout. It's 9-6 is the score. BPC with the lead here at Bushnell Prairie City High School. Helping to bring you this contest is Community News Brief. It's a free publication distributed to over 68 locations in Bushnell, Macomb, Colchester, Industry, Adair, and many other towns throughout the area. It provides local news to McDonough County and parts of Fulton County every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. To submit a press release or to get advertising information for the locally owned publication, contact Lynn at 309-333-8245 or email communitybrief@gmail.com. First time out of the game is called by Ridgewood. They have 4 remaining. That's what the little yellow at the bottom of the scoreboard is. Those are the timeouts. Each team gets 5. Through the hands of Maher to Lewis, and I really thought that went off Strange's foot, but it's called off of. Got a sub coming in. Number 11 checking in.
In for Ridgewood, 11,
Saria Delion Harrell. BPC with the basketball. Looks into Strange. It's kicked away. Zarillo tracks it down before it goes out of bounds. 3:15 remaining in the first quarter. Donaldson with it. Tries to get it into Strange. A kick. Possession stays with BPC. Donaldson to inbound. She gets it into Cooper, I think that was over there. No, it was Sickles. Zarillo finally comes up with it. She puts the shot up. It rattles around and falls through. Alyssa Zerillo with her 4th point, and BPC leads 11-6. A 5-point lead for the BPC Spartans. Lewis looks at the 3, doesn't take it, goes back to Deleon Harold. It's going to be Harold with it. Now Lewis is going to drive the baseline, gets out to Adamson. She's picked up by Strange. 3 on the way by Deleon Harold, and going to be foul number 2 on Kendall Lewis, her second, team second.
Team second. Tatum Miller, 31, and 4. Mackenzie Brown will check in the Ridgewood.
31, Tatum Miller, and number 4, Mackenzie Brown, checking in for the Ridgewood Spartans. 1-2-2 zone as Strange has it. She'll put up the jumper, rattles off the right side of the rim, and Giovanni Sickles picks up the foul. Her second, team's 4th.
Returning for BPC, 22, Chloe Cooper.
Checking back in for BPC's number 22, Chloe Cooper. Brown with it. Deleon Harold. Her pass is taken away by Cooper. Toss to Kramer, and Donaldson takes it back the other way for BPC. She's going to go to Zerillo. She'll drive the baseline, pulls up, block from behind, a good block. And somehow Zerillo came down with that. Possession's going to go to the Ridgewood Spartans. I'm not quite sure how Zerillo, that ball just found her on the floor. They both hit about the same time, and she grabbed it, but gets tied up. So 1:40 to go here in the first quarter, 11-6, BPC with the lead. And Strange baited Deleon Harold into that shot, and then Strange can't finish on the other end, but she baited her into that pass, and she fell for it, and Strange got the steal but couldn't finish on the other end. And now Cooper's going to steal it away, and she's got Zerillo cutting down a floor, but she couldn't find her. It's going to go to Donaldson with 1:10 remaining, and she looks into Cooper. Cooper gets it out to Strange. Strange from about 17 or 18 feet. Off no good. Kramer with the rebound. She's going to put the running left-hander up off no good. And the rebound's going to go to Tatum Miller, and it'll go back the other way as Anderson pushes it up the floor in a hurry. Adamson to Tatum Miller. Her jumper's good. And that breaks a long scoring drought for the Spartans of Ridgewood. In fact, they hadn't scored since before the media timeout. Kramer with it. She's going to skip it across to Donaldson. Donaldson's going to drive. Pull up running one-hander is good for the senior. She'll give her team a 6-point lead one more time. She's got 5 here in quarter number 1. 13-8 is the score. Jump ball, possession to BPC with 17.5 seconds remaining. Checking back in for Ridgewood is going to be Brooke Jackson. Going to be BPC basketball. Cooper to inbound again. Full length of the court, 17.5 seconds to go. Donaldson with it. She'll walk it up. Plenty of time to get into the half-court set at about 10 seconds and make something happen here. 8 seconds left. 7. Goes to Cooper. To Strange. Her turnaround jumper's off no good. Zerillo with the rebound and the putback. Count it! And that'll end quarter number 1. Alyssa Zerillo off the bench to score 6 for BPC. And they lead 15-8 at the end of quarter number 1. Helping to bring you this contest is MDH. And with that, we'll be back right after this.
As we work together to stop the spread of COVID-19, McDonough District Hospital wants you to know that your health and safety are our #1 priority.
Our primary care providers are here to take care of you and your family's total well-being. Telehealth capabilities and the MDH Convenience Clinic all provide ease of access to our wide range of services.
All of this because we are committed to providing you quality and compassionate care that you have come to trust from us.
McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring.
Welcome back as we get ready for the second quarter here at Bushnell Prairie City High School.
In the Ridgewood possession to start quarter number 2. Back into their lineup, 14, Hannah Maher.
Hannah Maher checking back in for Ridgewood, BPC, 15 points there in the first quarter. Team high 6 for Alyssa Zerillo. She actually has a game high right now off the bench. She came in about 4 minutes into the quarter. Had a great first quarter, and BPC looks to extend the lead here in quarter number 2. Adamson with it. A long 3 on the way that was by Jackson, and then Maher tipped it right to Zerillo. She's going to drive, going to give it to, she just threw a rocket pass to Strange, and Strange couldn't hold on to it. Zerillo had a great idea, just needed to take a little bit off that, and it's a perfect pass and an easy bucket. 7:42 to go in the first half, and BPC leads Ridgewood 15-8. One of the few times the Spartans will be playing the Spartans in our area. There's not a whole lot of other Spartans, but there's Adamson for 3. It rolls in and falls out. Maher gets smacked in the back of the head by Zerillo, but I think they may call it on Kramer. He was looking at Kramer, and he was. Foul's going to be on Maisie Kramer, her first, team's 5th. Maher shooting 2 free throws. First one is good. (15-9), 15-10 as the second one's good as well. Donaldson with it. Going to get it to Kramer. She'll put up a 3, and she got hammered. Counted, and a foul. A 4-point play coming for the senior Maisie Kramer.
Ridgewood foul number 5, Brooke Jackson, her first, team 3rd.
Brooke Jackson picks up the foul, her first, team's 3rd. 18-10, largest lead of the game. A chance to make it 9 here as Kramer's free throw is good. 4-point play, first one they've had all year, at least at home, I do believe. And it's 19-10, BPC with a lead over Ridgewood. Maher with it now, just inside the free throw line. Her shot is good. Maher. Hannah Maher gets 2 more. Cuts it to 19-12. Pass goes out of bounds to Ridgewood. 6:50 remaining in the first half, so a little bit of scoring, but not much time going off the clock here in quarter number 2. Jackson with it, playing the point for Ridgewood to Adamson. Adamson now to Jackson, down to Maher. She gets 2 more. She's got 6 here in quarter number 2. All 6 of their points, actually, and it's 19-14, back to a 5-point game. Let's give it over to Cooper. Cooper looks at the 3, doesn't take it, drives, pulls up from about 15 feet, partially blocked, I think. Maher with the rebound, and Jackson with a chance to cut it to a 1-possession game. Adamson now for 3. It's good. Brecken Adamson gets the 3, and it's 19-17. BPC's 9-point lead is down to 2 after a 7-0 run in a big hurry. In less than a minute, actually, for the Ridgewood Spartans, as we're down to the 6-minute mark, just under now, as it looks into Strange, over to Kramer. Kramer's shot is blocked, fouled too much this time, as she got fouled a little earlier, and ball went behind the backboard. Fouls on Brooke Jackson, her second, team's 4th.
30-second timeout.
30-second timeout is going to be charged to BPC. Maisie Kramer will be at the free throw line shooting 2 when we come back. I'll bring you this contest on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is MTC Communications. Having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2021. MTC Communications offers lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone service, and camera systems to the McDonough County, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. So 7-0 run here for Ridgewood as they have closed back in. They were down 19-10 just about exactly 1 minute ago in game time. And they have closed back in a hurry. Adamson with a 3, and Hannah Maher has been kind of taking control down in the post. Meanwhile, it's going to be Maisie Kramer shooting 2 free throws. The first one is good to extend it back to a 3-point advantage for BPC. Second one is good as well. She's 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. And it's 21-17, a 4-point advantage for BPC. 5:48 to go in the first half. Adamson was wide open down in the corner on the right side. They didn't find her. They finally got her the ball. Now it goes to Brown, and she's going to be fouled by Zerillo. Be her second, team sixth. So shooting 2 for the Ridgewood Spartans is number 4, Mackenzie Brown. First one is off, no good.
Returning for Party City, 24,
Sheridan McAvoy checking back in for BPC as Alyssa Zerillo is going to take a seat. She's got a team high 6 points, has not scored here in the second quarter. Second one is good by Brown. Cuts the lead back to 1 possession at 3. 21-18. 3 on the way by Donaldson off the front of the rim, no good. It's on the floor. Stolen away by Donaldson. She brings it back out, sets up the offense for BPC. End of the quarter, it goes to McAvoy. And it touched the sideline. It'll be possession to the Ridgewood Spartans. 21-18, still the score. 5:18, clock running here in quarter number 2. Anderson back in the ball game, as is DeLeon Harold. Adamson for 2. Give her 5. And it's 21-20. BPC's lead down to 1 now. They've been outscored. And Kramer can't handle the pass from Strange. They've been outscored 11-2. We'll take a break here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 21-20, BPC leads Ridgewood.
McDonough District Hospital's Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center was built for one goal: to strengthen women's health services in the region's premier facility. Our dedicated staff, past and present, delivered generations of MDH babies, and now in the new Women's Center, our staff is ready to deliver the next generation and beyond. Come visit the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center and see for yourself the MDH difference.
Welcome back to Bush and Prairie City High School. Hoping to bring you this contest. The United Community Bank services are designed to keep you in the game when you're on the go. With online and mobile banking, it's nothing but net to friendly services you can count on from the leader of community banking. Choosing UCB is always a slam dunk. Visit a location near you. With branches in Bushnell, Colchester, and 2 in Macomb, UCB is a member FDIC. Ridgewood basketball out of the timeout. 4:07 remaining. Correction, it was 4:37 remaining. Score or backboard that's brought up was in my way. I apologize. 4:26 now as a 3 on the way is in and out. That was Brown on the shot. Donaldson takes it up the other way for BPC after Chloe Cooper got the rebound. She's going to drive. Maybe a little carry there. McAvoy, I think. Shots off, no good. Ball's on the floor. And a foul is going to be called. Going to be Donaldson, I think. Abby Donaldson's going to pick up her first. Team 7th. Team 7th. Ridgewood's in a bonus.
It'll be 1-hand bonus for Brecken Adamson.
Brecken Adamson shooting the 1 and bonus. Chance to tie to take a lead here. First one is good. Second one is good. And it's 22-21. A lead for Ridgewood, and BPC shots off, no good. McAvoy knocks it through the hands of Maher, I believe, and it's going to be Ridgewood basketball. They are on a 12-2 run. Anderson to Brown, down to Maher. Her shot's off, no good. McAvoy with the rebound. Outlets it to Donaldson, to Strange. Strange is going to drive, comes across to Kramer. Her shot's blocked. And it's going to go back the other way again. 22-21. Nobody touched it. McAvoy, I think, just got in the way enough of Mackenzie Brown that Mackenzie lost track of it and it went out of bounds. Tough break for the Ridgewood Spartans. Donna Giles, thanks for watching us. I do greatly appreciate it. I know I've said it several times. There's your Ashanti Strange for you, but she did miss it, unfortunately. So it's still 22-21, 3:05 to go here in quarter number 2. And another overpass in Adamson. I don't know if you saw her in the lower left of the screen there. Adamson was just like, what are we doing here? Both teams struggling to take care of the rock. This is not too much different than the JV contest at points. Kramer with it, has it knocked away, and then Strange is going to knock it away as well. She gets it from Deleon Harold.
Ridgewood foul charge to Deleon Harold. That's her first.
Deleon Harold,
Ridgewood, number 5.
her first, team's 5th. This will be BPC basketball. Ridgewood is in the bonus. Strange with it, comes out tries to get it out to Donaldson, but Deleon Harold knocks it out of bounds. So it'll be BPC basketball, 2:39 to go. BPC trails by 1. They were up 19-10 in this one. And Ridgewood has come back, and Donaldson a long 3. It's off, no good. Strange up high for the rebound. That goes off of Maher, I believe. And it's going to be BPC basketball, Donaldson to inbound. She gets it to Kramer. Kramer from just inside the three-point line. Off, no good. Maher with the rebound. Chloe Cooper trying to steal it away. And it's going to go off of Jackson, out of bounds. Possession to BPC. 2:23 remaining here in the first half. Cooper with it. And she's going to lose it out of bounds. Possession to Ridgewood with 2:21 to go. A whole bunch of 2s and 1s up there. Well, before the clock started again anyway. Anderson goes to Adamson. Maher is in the post against this zone for BPC. I'm not sure what Deleon Harold was trying to do. Tatum Miller checking back in as Maher will take a seat. McAvoy to Donaldson, and we'll go back the other way. You know, this is the first time that I realized that all 5 of the seniors for BPC are 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I didn't realize that till tonight. Never paid attention to it until they came out while being announced. Ashanti Strange now goes into the lane. She's fouled. The shot's off, no good, but she'll get 2 free throws for BPC. 31, Tatum Miller, her first. Team 6th. Free throw line shooting 2 is Ashanti Strange. Boy, you can hit every ounce of the rim there, and it would not fall for Ashanti. Second one bounces around and doesn't go as well. And then Cooper, that looked like it should have been a jump ball maybe, but Deleon Harold with the miss. McAvoy with the rebound. Donaldson's going to take it to the rack. Her shot bounces off, no good. She gets her own rebound as it battles off about 3 players before she picks it up off the floor. 1:20 remaining here in the first half. McAvoy with it. She's going to try to skip it. I think it was going to Kramer. It's tipped away. That's going to be Jackson with it. Jackson goes back the other way. Her shot's off, no good. Donaldson gets the rebound off the floor. 1:07 remaining. She's going to baseball or heave it down the floor, and Anderson takes it away. She couldn't get it all the way down. Now it's going to be Deleon Harold. She's going to throw it up, and literally threw it up, and it went in. Deleon Harold with 2, and it's a 3-point lead for the Ridgewood Spartans. Donaldson's going to try the three to tie it. It's in and out, no good. Rebound to Cooper. She's going to go throw it up off the rim, no good, as she got big-time contact with Adamson. Probably a little bit of initiated by her on her own account, so no call. I can't really argue about that. No call there. It's Delia on Harold. With it now, she's going to get it back again. Look for three, left wing. It's short. 20 seconds left. Cooper with it for BPC. A chance to tie or close it to one here. Donaldson's going to skip it down to Ashanti Strange. What a bounce pass from Abby Donaldson. A great pass to Ashanti Strange, and that cuts it to 24-23. On the way, a three by McAdams. That's going to end the first half of play. Ridgewood leads BPC 24-23. You're listening to and watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll be right back after this.
During this COVID pandemic, it is important you take care of your health, especially your heart health. Do not ignore the signs of a heart attack or stroke. If you have health concerns, schedule an appointment with your provider, and always, in case of an emergency, call 911. This message brought to you by McDonough District Hospital and Blessing Health System. See for yourself why Blessing Health System is the leader in cardiology and pulmonology services. Appointments available inside MDH. Learn more at blessinghealth.org or mdh.org.
Welcome back to halftime here at TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And Mr. Jones and the band were nice enough to bring us a second halftime show tonight, a new one. We played the other one a couple times. We're going to play this one now. Here's the BPC Pep Band with your halftime entertainment. welcome back to Bluestone Prairie City High School, as that was the BPC pep band playing some music for you all at the halfway point. 8 points for Brecken Adamson, 2 or 2 from the free throw line. Kendall Lewis has 4. Mackenzie Brown has 1. Deleon Harold has 2, and 2 for Tatum Miller. 6 points for Hannah Maher. For BPC, a team high 8 points for Maisie Kramer. She's 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 6 points for Alyssa Zarillo. 0 of 2 for no points for Sheridan McAvoy. 5 points for Abby Donaldson. 4 points for Ashanti Strange. 0 of 2 from the free throw line. BPC 3 of 7 from the charity stripe in the first half. And if you listen to many games that we do, we've talked on numerous occasions that if you can make more free throws than the other team shoots, you're going to probably win most basketball games. Ridgewood is 7 of 10, BPC 3 of 7, so they're right on the mark, and they lead by 1 coming out of the half, and it's going to be BPC basketball as we get ready to start quarter number 3. Abby Donaldson with it now, as we have 16 minutes of basketball left. I forgot which game I was calling here. 6 would be junior high. Donaldson with it now. Back to McAvoy. 7:40 to go. As I said, stick around after the game. I believe that the seniors are going to come talk to us after the contest. Hopefully it can be after a win, but we'll see how things go here. They had a 9-point lead there in the second quarter and and there's Chloe Cooper giving BPC the lead at 25-24, and Chloe Cooper gets her first basket of the contest. Jackson into the corner to Adamson, back to Jackson. Fronting and a little backside help on Maher in the post, and now Adamson throws up a shot. It's off, no good. Sickles with the rebound, and Donaldson takes it back the other way for BPC. A chance to build on a 25-24 lead now. McAvoy into Cooper. Cooper's going to drive. Gives it back to McAvoy. A long 2 is off, no good. On the floor is Cooper. She's going to try and get it out. She does to Donaldson. Donaldson looks at 3, gets it down to Sickles on the baseline. Her jumper's long, off, no good. And Cooper is going to get called for the reach a long ways away from the basket. That'll be Cooper's second, team's first of the second half. Jackson with it for Ridgewood. Over to Anderson. Skips it down in the corner to Lewis. Didn't see much of her in the second quarter. And then Sickles is going to get called for the foul, I do believe. Jevany Sickles, her third, team second. 6:23 to go here in the third quarter. Adamson to Anderson, skips it down to Jackson in the left corner. She's going to drive, pulls up, and gets the shot to fall. Brooke Jackson with her first 2, and it's a 26-25 lead for the Ridgewood Spartans. Now McAvoy looks at a long 2, doesn't take it. Going to go to Donaldson. Donaldson's 3 on the way is way off the right. It's going to be saved in by Sickles, but picked up by Lewis. And she'll take it down the far side for Ridgewood. A chance to build on a 1-point lead for the team in blue now. Navy blue, dark blue, whatever, scarlet blue. I don't know what blue that is. But there's a bank shot for 3 by Lauren Anderson. That makes it 29-25, a 4-point advantage. Now the ball's kicked away. Anderson has it. She's going to go to Lewis, to Maher, and then there to strip it temporarily was Donaldson. Maher, 2 shots, 3 shots. Out to Anderson. She'll try to make one fall. She can't. Maher with another rebound. Out to Adamson. Her shot is off, no good. And that time, Sickles was able to box out Maher and got a rebound. Now Donaldson's going to drive. Pulls out right side to Kramer. Kramer's jumper is in and out, no good. And they're going to go back the other way, 29-25. 4:52 to go in the third quarter. Ridgewood with a 4-point advantage. It's their largest lead of the game. Adamson for 3. Brecken Adamson's now with 11, first player in the double digits, and it's 32-25. Timeout BPC. Checking back in is going to be Strange and Zerillo for the Spartans. It's going to be a full timeout. First timeout of the game. And it will extend into the under 5 media timeout. So 30-second timeout. Charge to Coach Akers. Coach Akers is still trying to plead for a 30, to be charged with a 30. And I think it's going to stick a full, as he called a full. But after all that, we'll tell you this game is being brought to you by Square Music. Square Music Company offers instruments, gear, lessons, service, and more. Located at 122 North Side Square in Macomb. Call the Macomb store at 431-5484. You can also visit the Quincy location at 725 North Hampshire Street or find them online at squaremusic.com. And Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking. They can take your product down the road near or far and also offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis at Route 41 south of Prairie City or call them at 309-775-3333. BPC basketball trailing by 7. Largest lead of the game for Ridgewood now, as BPC took a lead early in this quarter and then went stale one more time. They've been outscored 7-0 since then. And a kick. Zerillo. Donaldson, and she traveled. She hesitated to pass. Adamson. Jackson looks down to Maher, and Jackson's pass is a little too high for the post player from Ridgewood. Chloe Cooper is going to check in, replacing Jevany Sickles. 3:58 remaining in the third quarter. Zerillo has it, right side to Donaldson. Actually, more top of the key. Now she's going to dribble it to the right wing. Going to come back to Zerillo. She looked into Strange. It's tipped away, and then Donaldson's going to pick up the foul as Kendall Lewis was trying to drive down the floor. Second foul on Donaldson. Third on the Spartans. No fouls yet for the Ridgewood Spartans. Anderson to Lewis. Adamson, a nice inlet pass from Jackson. Her shot's off, no good. Zerillo on a 3-on-2 break here. Going to pick up the dribble, give it out to Donaldson. Donaldson's going to drive. Nice pass to Kramer. Maisie Kramer stops the bleeding a little bit for BPC. A team high 10 points for her. And it's 27-32. BPC trails by 5 now. No hurry here for Ridgewood. Oh, maybe not. Lewis a 3. It's off, no good. Maher with the rebound. It goes off of her out of bounds as Zerillo and Maher came together. Checking in for Ridgewood is number 31, Tatum Miller. She'll replace Maher. It's 32-27, 2:59 to go here in quarter number 3. Senior night at Bushnell Prairie City High School. A pair of Spartans teams going at it here in the final game of the year for BPC. Not sure if it's the final game of the year for Ridgewood. Volleyball, of course, starts next week, I believe on Tuesday here at BPC. Zerillo is going to take the 3. It's a short, picked up by Adamson. Jackson takes it back the other way. Adamson going to drive the baseline. Goes across to Lewis. Lewis is going to give it to, man, she just rocketed that pass at Tatum Miller. Be a jump ball possession to Ridgewood.
Coming back in for Bristol Prairie City, 21, Jevany Sickles.
Jevany Sickles checks back in. Maisie Kramer takes a seat. 2:12 to go in the third quarter, 32-27. BPC just 4 points here in quarter number 3 so far. Adamson for 3. It's off, no good. Sickles with the rebound. She's going to give it to Donaldson, and up the other way they go. 2:05 left. Down the floor, she looks to Shanti Strange.
Out of bounds to Ridgewood.
Well, it's out of bounds to Ridgewood as it was a little too high and out of the way for Strange to get a good grip on it. And it goes back to Ridgewood. 2 minutes now in quarter number 3. Anderson looking down low to Miller. She's going to skip it across to Adamson for a long 2. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Adamson tracks it down. Now goes in the corner to Lewis. Skips across to Jackson. Jackson puts up the 3. It's off, no good. Strange with the rebound. She's going to outlet it quickly to Zerillo, and back the other way BPC goes. And she loses the ball. And it's going to be Jackson. She looked down the floor to Lewis and then thought better of it. Now she finally does get it down there. 1:26 to go. Nice play by Chloe Cooper to take it away from Tatum Miller. Donaldson with it now. 1:15 to go in the third quarter. Donaldson's runner's off, no good. Strange had it momentarily. Anderson comes up with it finally, and Strange is going to get called for the trip. Inadvertent, but it was a foul. First foul on Strange, team's 4th. Checking back in for BPC is number 23, Maisie Kramer. She'll replace Chloe Cooper. Kramer has a team-high 10 points tonight. Delian Harold checking back in. Zariah. 1:02 to go. Strange with a steal. Going to gather it up. Goes to the rim. Pulls up. The shot's blocked. And Zerillo saved it back into Donaldson. Donaldson shots up and in. Abby Donaldson gets another 2 points. And BPC closes to within 3, 32-29. Down in the corner it goes to Lewis. Lewis has it stripped away by Zerillo. Down to Tatum Miller. Her shot's off, no good. Donaldson has it now. Back the other way. A chance to tie or cut it to 1 here for BPC. 30 seconds remaining. Her pass knocked away, and then there's all kinds of contact. Now Dalian Harold has it stolen away by Alyssa Zerillo as we're down to 21 seconds. She's going to get it to Donaldson and take it back the other way. And then Donaldson's pass is tipped away. Zerillo has it, throws it right at Lewis. 12 seconds. This has been the most chaotic 10 seconds I've seen. And Kendall Lewis gets a bucket to fall. 34-29. Donaldson's shot is off, no good. A lot of contact, no foul call. And that's how quarter number 3 ends. 34-29. Ridgewood with the lead. We'll take a break and be right back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True Convection Cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True Convection Cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. 5-point game now as BPC trails Ridgewood 34-29. BPC led 19-10 at about halfway through the second quarter. They scored just 10 points in comparison to 24 for the Ridgewood Spartans. And Ridgewood comes out of the break here to be BPC basketball to start the final quarter of play. Final quarter of play for all of these BPC seniors here tonight. Donaldson with it. To Strange. Donaldson still on the dribble. Plenty of time. Shots off, no good. Lewis with the rebound. Neither team shot a free throw there in the third quarter. See if I jinx myself again and have a bunch of free throws coming. Here's Lewis with it to DeLeon Harold. Nice look into Adamson. Shots off, no good. Cooper saves it into Sickles, and Sickles will bring it back. Gets it to Donaldson, and BPC another chance with 7:05 to go in the fourth quarter. A chance to cut into a 5-point lead for Ridgewood. Strange with it into Cooper. Cooper now back to Strange to Donaldson, and nearly threw it away, but Donaldson was able to track it down. She's going to be on the dribble. Still gives to Cooper. Cooper's jumper from the free throw line off, no good. Rebound to Maher. Tipped around right to Lewis. Man, every bounce is just going right to these Ridgewood Spartans. Delian Harold gets it finally to Adamson. Her three's off, no good. Donaldson with it, and a chance again, BPC, with 6:25 to go. Still a 5-point game. Neither team scored here in the fourth quarter. That one's up off the hard rim, hard, no good. Maher with the rebound again. Maher has dominated the glass here tonight. Into the corner goes to Lewis. Down to 6:07. Maher hasn't taken away on the attempted shot. Cooper's going to take it up for BPC. She's going to spin, give it to Donaldson. Donaldson on the dribble now is going to give it to Strange. 5:54 remaining, and then Strange's pass is a little too lackadaisical, nearly stolen away. And it's going to go to Sickles. Sickles is going to pump fake, drive, throws up the shot. It's off, no good. Foul's going to be, I believe, on Jackson, though. We'll wait and see. It is on Brooke Jackson, her third. Team's first of the second half. And Jevany Sickles is going to be shooting 2 free throws for BPC. First one's off, no good. Checking in for Ridgewood, number 10, Lauren Anderson. She was a starter. Second one is off the back of the rim, no good either. BPC now 3 of 9 from the free throw line. 29 points for BPC through 3 1/3 quarters. Now Cooper is going to have it tied up with Anderson, possession to Ridgewood. Zerillo returning. She's going to replace Ashanti Strange. Working to get it inbound. Finally to Adamson, to Anderson. 5:27 to go. You might be able to hear Coach Akers on the far side getting a little frustrated, I believe. Maher with a 3. When the big girl comes out and starts hitting threes, you might be in trouble. It's 37-29, an 8-point lead, matches the largest of the game. Chloe Cooper shots up and in. Cooper's able to answer for BPC relatively quickly, cuts it to a 6-point game again, 37-31. Lewis with it, 4:50 remaining. No hurry here if you're Ridgewood. You want to get your shot and get whatever it is you want. Anderson to Lewis. Doing a good job is Kramer down on the post with Maher, and it's going to be a shot off, no good by Lewis. Kramer with a rebound, and it's going to be Donaldson taking it back the other way. Could even cut it to a 1 possession game if they get a 3 here, but it'll be a chance to cut it to 4 or 3. And a long 2 on the way by Zerillo. That's her first point since the first quarter, and BPC's cut it to 4, 37-33. Now Zerillo has the steal. Who are they going to call? Are they going to call that on Zerillo? That's her third, team's 5th. Tatum Miller checks in, and it'll be the media timeout. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
You know, you see fires on TV all the time. You don't understand what the families are really going through until you've lived it. The day before the fire, life was good. We went to bed, we woke up, and we had nothing. If it was not for Country Financial, we would still have nothing.
Welcome back to BPC High School. Zerillo just picked up her third foul, fifth on the team. BPC trails 37-33. I will bring you this contest to the Bushnell Banking Center. Bushnell Banking Center, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offers full-service banking and loan services for all of your banking needs. Come visit the Bank of Friendly Service or call them at 772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender and member FDIC. BPC's had its chances. They had the ball about 3 times or so, down by 4 at 29-25, and then allowed the Ridgewood Spartans to open up an 8-point advantage, and then they closed it back up again. Currently it's 4. Anderson with it. She's going to skip it over to Tatum Miller. She's going to dump it out to Adamson for 3. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Donaldson with the rebound. Could have pushed the issue maybe, but she kind of held things up, set up the half-court offense here with 3:40 to go in the basketball game. BPC basketball trailing by 4, 37-33. Down the corner goes to Strange. Strange has it, tipped, picked up by Donaldson. Donaldson goes to Zerillo. Zerillo's jumper is good. Cuts the lead to 2, 37-35. Anderson with it now to Lewis. Kendall Lewis has played this entire second half, and she seemed to miss. Oh, there's Zerillo with a steal as it went through Jackson's hands. Zerillo for 6 1/4 in a tie basketball game. 37-37. Timeout on the floor. Charge to Ridgewood. It's a full timeout. Helping bring you this contest here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is Hensley Grain. Hensley Grain in rural Bushnell has a long family history of taking an active role in Bushnell Prairie City School District and especially Spartan athletics. Good luck, Spartans, in 2021, and enjoy this shortened athletic campaign. And Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell, for over 100 years, Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell has been serving the local community's needs for personal and business banking, as well as home and agricultural lending. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street in Bushnell or the drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. F&M is a member FDIC, an equal housing lender. And Webb Family Farms. Webb Family Farms has been growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans for 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, and Linda wish all BPC athletes good luck this season. Coming out of the timeout by Ridgewood. 3 minutes exactly on the clock. It's an overtime session essentially here, folks. We've got 3 minutes, and it's knotted at 37. I know overtime's 4 in high school, but we'll just call it an overtime session nonetheless. Throughout the rest of the game, what happened before this doesn't really matter. It's all uphill from here for both teams as they are knotted at 37. Lewis with it to Adamson, to Anderson, over to Jackson. 2:43 remaining, and then she's going to be fouled, and it might be on, it's on Donaldson. Donaldson picks up her 3rd, team's 6th. That was on the drive, out of bounds on the baseline. Ridgewood, I'll turn the bonus off because they weren't in it, but they're going to be back in it as soon as it's inbounded. And Donaldson gets the steal, a chance for BPC to take the lead. To Zerillo. Zerillo for 8 points in a quarter, and the lead for BPC. She has scored 8 straight points for the Spartans, including a steal on the defensive side of the ball. And the Spartans lead by 2 with 2:20 to go. And Cooper is going to be called for the foul. And that's going to be 7 team fouls and a free throw trip for Adamson, I believe.
With the Murray City foul, 23, Maisie Traeger, her 2nd, team 7. 14, Hannah Maher is in for Ridgewood.
Maher replaces Tatum Miller.
22, Chloe Cooper.
Oh, they give it to Chloe Cooper. Her 3rd, team 7th. Adamson shooting the 1 in bonus. First one is good. 38 points. Trying to tie it now. She does. Donaldson with it to Sickles. 1:58 remaining. We're knotted at 39. Essentially a 2-minute overtime session now. We could be going to real overtime in a couple minutes. Zerillo for three. Can she get that to fall? She can't, but Sickles is there to tap it around. She finally comes down with it, and they're going to call a foul on Maher as she gets called for the hold. Maher with the foul. That's only her first. Team's second. Maisie Kramer checking in, replacing Sickles now as Cooper will go down to a post-playing position. Still at 39 apiece. If Cooper for three, it's an air ball, and Lewis comes up with it. And Zerillo tries to get back as she tried to steal there. She comes back down to get to Jackson. 1:30 to go. If BPC could get a lead here, Ridgewood is going to have to foul a bunch to get into the bonus to get the ball back. They just need to get a lead. Haven't been able to do that. They had a 2-point lead, but 2 free throws by Brecken McAdams tied it up. And Ridgewood now has it to Jackson. She's going to drive. She's cut off, and she's going to be fouled in a big way by Zerillo, I think. Nope, they're going to call it on Cooper.
22, Chloe Cooper.
Team 8th. Her fourth. And at the free throw line shooting 2 is Brooke Jackson. First one is good. A 40-39 lead for the Ridgewood Spartans. Second one coming here. It's up and good. They are phenomenal from the free throw line tonight. Timeout on the floor. Charge to Ridgewood. They'll have 2 left. BCBC will have 3 left. Bring you this contest here on. Actually, we'll take a break. We'll be right back here on TSSR Game Time Live right after this.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance.
In the weight room. Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
Welcome back to BPC High School. 41-39, 106, 66 seconds left. BPC trails by 2. 4 free throws for Ridgewood. They made all 4 thus far in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws for BPC in the fourth quarter. They missed them both. Alyssa Zerillo was walking away from the basketball. Donaldson had tossed it to her. We're at the 1-minute mark. 1 minute remaining right now. Into Cooper it goes to Ashanti Strange. Her shot's up, but she's fouled by Adamson. It'll be her first. It is her first. Team's third. Free throw line to shoot 2 for BPC is Ashanti Strange, the junior. First one is off the back of the rim, no good. Sickles going to check back in to replace Maisie Kramer. Jevany Sickles. Second one is good. Ashanti Strange improves to 1 and 4 from the free throw line. And it's 39-40, and then it's going to go off of Anderson, out of bounds, possession to BPC, and a chance to take a lead with 51.1 seconds left here in quarter number 4. They trail by 1. I did not put the free throw up there. I apologize. It is 41-40. Donaldson to inbound. She gets it to Zerillo. Zerillo has 8 points minus the free throw from Strange that was just scored. She had the last 8 and gave the Spartans their last lead. Coach Akers saying Donaldson go that side. Over to Kramer it comes, up to Donaldson. Donaldson's going to try the three. It's off, no good. Rebound to Maher. It's going to go to Jackson. The Spartans are going to have to foul now as they 24 seconds left. And Strange comes up and fouls Lewis, and Lewis will be at the free throw line with 20.9 seconds remaining. The second foul on Strange, team foul number 9, one in bonus for Kendall Lewis. 41-40, BPC trails. Free throws off, no good. BPC with 19 seconds left has a chance to win here. Donaldson, and Strange was wide open, and they called a timeout. Coach Akers called the timeout, and BPC with 12.3 seconds left, a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout charge to BPC. They have 2 left. Both teams 2 timeouts. We'll set the score for you here a little bit. 2 timeouts apiece. BPC has 9 team fouls. The next foul by BPC will be double bonus for Ridgewood. For Ridgewood, they have just 3 team fouls. Of course, there's only 12.3 seconds left, so not a whole lot of time to get any fouls. So pretty much, if BPC can score here, and for some reason Ridgewood is not able to get a shot to fall and or get the rebound after that, they can hardly get enough fouls in that amount of time to do anything. That's the only bad thing about going this deep into a half in a close game and not having that 5 or 6 fouls on the scoreboard. Again, 12.3 seconds remaining, 41-40. BPC trails, but they have the basketball under their own basket to inbound. Abby Donaldson, the senior, is going to come to inbound it for BPC. We'll set the floor for you. It's Strange, Zerillo, Kramer, Cooper, and Donaldson. For Ridgewood, it's Maher, Lewis, Adamson, Jackson, and Anderson. Into Chloe Cooper for 3. The senior can't get it to fall. Zerillo's there for the rebound. It's going to be off of Lewis with 6.6 seconds remaining. BPC still has the basketball, and this is probably going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever happens in this possession right here is going to determine who wins this basketball game. It's going to come into Cooper. Back to Donaldson. Donaldson looks, puts up the shot. It's a bank shot. It's good with 2.2 seconds left. Abby Donaldson gives the Spartans of BPC a 42-41 lead. Timeout on the floor, charged to Ridgewood. It's a full timeout. They have 1 remaining with 1 second left on the clock. They're going to talk and try and get some more time put on. I think you saw the coaches maybe over there talking. It is a full timeout, and the referees are going to talk. The basket was made with 2.2 seconds left as Sickles is going to check in for BPC. I would imagine this is going to be about the 1.8 mark, maybe 2. We'll see what they think here. I would think that they'll get a little more time. If it's much above 2, I would completely argue with it. But it's anywhere between 1.8 and 2.2, I would say is probably pretty accurate here. You know, nobody has an eye on the clock per se. They're going to put exactly 2 seconds on, and that's right about the middle of where I said. I think that's probably a good call for this. Very fair. Coach Akers is looking and saying, why is that? But I think it is a good call. That basket went in with about 2.2 or 2.3 seconds left. Maybe even a little bit more with that. As the shot went in, I had to look up at the clock, so it could have been 2.8 even when it went in. So Lewis has the baseline to run. BPC doesn't want to foul here. Lewis is running the baseline. She's going to baseball pass it. Ashanti Strange has it. And BPC is going to win on senior night. The senior Abby Donaldson with a 15-footer from the baseline gets the win for BPC. 42-41. BPC wins on senior night. What a game. We'll take a break, and I would imagine we'll have all 5 seniors and Coach Akers up here in just a little bit. We'll take a break. You're listening and watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
As we work together to stop the spread of COVID-19, McDonough District Hospital wants you to know that your health and safety are our #1 priority.
Our primary care providers are here to take care of you and your family's total well-being. Telehealth capabilities and the MDH Convenience Clinic all provide ease of access to our wide range of services.
All of this because we are committed to providing you quality and compassionate care that you have come to trust from us.
McDonough District Hospital. More than hospital care, a hospital caring.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True convection cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True convection cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School, 42-41. The senior Abby Donaldson with a game winner. What a way to end your career at BPC High School as you get the game winner with 2 seconds remaining on the clock. Ten of 13. And I mentioned this earlier. If you make more than the other team shoots, you generally win a basketball game from the free throw line. BPC shot 11. Ridgewood made 10. They lose by 1, 42-41. And we're getting ready to have a whole bunch of happy people here on the... Turn your light on, Miles. Step down there, ladies, if you would, please. Coach Akers. Of course, Coach Akers isn't a lady, of course. Yeah, stay up one more step if you would. Well, I was trying to get into the light. Here, somebody take this. Whoever wants it here. Are you talking? I've seen you guys practice enough. I know you all talk a lot. Give it to Abby first. Give it to Abby down there first. Abby, if you're going to go out on senior night, I guess there's no better way to do it than getting a game winner with 2 seconds left, right?
Yeah, I was praying to Jesus. That's I was shooting that. I'm not kidding. I looked up. I was like, thank you, Jesus.
I'll tell you what, you guys had a great second quarter there. You opened the third quarter pretty well, and then they came back. Alyssa and Ashanti came off the bench and helped you a lot.
Yeah.
Alyssa had 8 straight points in that fourth quarter to get you guys back in the game.
For sure.
Anybody that wants to answer this, all of you can answer it. When it's that close down the stretch, you're down by 1, and you missed some opportunities early in the game. What were you guys thinking as you were getting more and more opportunities there late in the contest?
I was just thinking, we had to play as a team, and I thought that was the only way we could win. If we got down and we tried to play one-on-one, I knew we wouldn't be able to come back from that. So playing as a team would definitely be the way to win that.
Maisie, take that for a second. I think I don't know if it's the best game of the year, but it's the best game of the year that I got to see you from scoring and playing well. And you had a great game today. I want to point out that you guys were just 4 of 11 from the free throw line, but you were 3 of 3. So
I work on my free throws.
So if you look back at that, you could tell Abby you might have got the game winner, but if I hadn't went 3 from 3 from the free throw line, that game winner wouldn't have mattered. So how cool is it? You guys all five started the first half and the second half together. I know Coach Akers, I talked to him at the beginning of the year, and he knew that you guys would be a good group. How awesome is it to end your home season and your season like this?
It's so awesome. We've been playing together since like 3rd grade. I mean, it's always been us 5, and it's just so refreshing. Like,
we'll always remember
it's just so nice.
This group. Like, we've always been together since we were little, and we're never gonna forget each other.
Yeah, from like
the way we play together is always gonna be there.
It's
oh my gosh, special to play with a group like this. Bond.
Chloe, go ahead. Chloe, you didn't score in the first half. You only had 4 points, but that basket I think it was in the one you made in the third quarter, kind of stopped some bleeding for you guys. It was pretty key for you to get back in the game and get a little active. And then it kind of picked you up on the defensive end a little bit, I think, too. When you were down and you finally got that bucket, did that mentally pick you up a little bit, or were you just did it just something click and it just worked for you?
I don't know. I just started I was kind of getting upset with myself that I wasn't scoring. So I just said I would do defense. better defense than.
I think it's like the third quarter. She's like, man, my offense isn't good, but my defense. She's like, this is probably my best defensive game of the year. And I was like, for sure. Like, she's getting everything. She's everywhere.
Sheridan, give Sheridan the microphone for a second. I know you were talking about how good this group of girls is. Her girl was a big girl, and you guys all, at times, even Abby, who was giving up 1 foot and 4 inches to her or something like that, we're all battling. How much teamwork? I saw you guys fronting and then backside helping a lot on her. When you guys were able to take control of the game, that was working good defensively down low.
Well, like, we all have our ways we work together. Like, everyone has a different position, and they all contribute something different, and it just makes us all mesh well together.
Everyone knows their job.
We all just work together so well. Like, I'm not the fastest girl, but Abby's fast, and she makes up for that. Like,
And like we all know
we
each
all pick
other's
up each
strengths
other's
and
we pick up each other's slack in areas one lacks, and we just somehow just mesh so well.
Jevany, I've screwed your name up all year. Miles, I finally told Miles to slap me every time I said Giovanni, and I think I got it mostly right tonight. So I apologize in person for screwing your name up.
You're not the first one.
Well, and I'm probably, that's like my name. Everybody's. Yeah, I won't be the last, I'm sure. But you guys, you came in tonight. You looked like you were pounding pretty hard down low too. When you see a girl with the size that Maher brought to it, what's your mindset coming into the game like that?
I mean, by the time I hit high school, I was always smaller than everybody, but I knew that I'm a lot stronger than most people, so I just gotta think about that. And
Now, do you guys have school tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. So what is school going to be like? We'll start with you, Abby. What's school going to be like for you tomorrow after hitting the game winner tonight on senior night?
Well, I actually have to get up early and go to a student council meeting, so but it'll be a normal day. Nothing. I don't think it'll be anything too special. Maybe some high fives, but that's about it.
Okay, let's go down the line. What's it going to be like on after senior night win?
Get up and go to student council, but I mean, I think people who watch the game are going to come up and tell us like great job and stuff like that. But yeah.
Maisie, you got anything more to add? Do you go to student council too?
Yes, student council is very important.
Are all of you on student council?
Yeah.
Chloe's not? Well, Chloe, I wasn't on student council either, so I'm with you here.
There will be a lot of tears tonight just because it's our last game and it's just very sad, but happy tears.
Just you.
Happy.
Just you tears.
I think we
No,
might get
you're gonna
yelled
cry.
at by the boys.
Yeah.
Before the game, we pulled a prank.
Now tell us. Hey, it's just between us and the thousands
You'll
watching
see it
on.
when you go outside. We took some sticky notes and put it all over the boys' basketball vehicles. All of them, a bunch of sticky notes. No, there's more than that.
We didn't do it.
We had packs and packs.
Maisie, you're nothing like your mother at all. Well, ladies, I know your pizza is going to get cold if you stay here very long. And your cake. Don't get too many tears in the pizza and the cake to make it salty, okay? All right, I congratulate you guys. It was an awesome game. We've had so much fun this year, and I'm so glad I got to call a game winner because I never heard the end of the fact that I wasn't here for the boys' game winner. So this one was way better than the boys.
It's cool. We both did it on senior night too.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it's all about. All right, ladies, let Coach get on the microphone for a minute. Have fun. Enjoy your night tonight. Coach, you told me you were going to come.
Dwayne. They bailed me out.
They did. You said you were coming up here either way, and they bailed you out in a big way, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. I had timeout in my brain before she even started driving, and I called a timeout, and she made that great pass, but they didn't get the ball back to score with 2 seconds, so we're good.
Yeah,
all good.
I'll tell you what. As a coach, when you see something, okay, I need that timeout,
right,
and then that happens after the timeout, what goes through your head when that happens?
I can't tell you what goes through my head, Dwayne.
Well, it's on the internet. You could, but the school wouldn't like it.
I can't tell you what it was.
But I'll tell you what.
Good things, I can tell you.
How hard is it for you at that point to stay focused on whatever you were going to talk about when you called the timeout?
Oh, I just called timeout and drew up what I wanted them to do. And the first shot we didn't get. So, I ran 23 and out of bounds play that I ran with Abby and Chloe a lot, where 23 is where we pass the ball to Chloe and she kicks it out, and Abby goes to the corner and Chloe sets the screen, we get a 3, and 23 quicks where the ball to Chloe and she shoots the 3. So, like I said, they bailed me out. I'm happy with them. So,
yeah, I'll tell you what.
Like I said, what a great group of girls to coach. 4 years with them, no problems. Like I told them before the game even started, I talked to them before we go out. on senior night, I pulled them in the office. I said, the best thing I can do as a coach is I don't have to worry about my students, athletes, or my girls. I don't have to worry about these guys because when they go off into life, they got a plan. They know what's going on. And I've always taught them, from the time they were freshmen up, don't be afraid to fail because you're going to fail a lot. You just get up and keep going. So, prime examples right there, and that's, the way it is.
We've said numerous times when I've talked to you after games here that this team never quits. Doesn't matter what the score is, how good it is, how bad it is, they never quit. I heard you say to a player up here, forget it, it's over, move on at halftime. It's done, short memory.
Right.
And they seem to those girls, especially those seniors, they live that with you, don't they? They really just keep going.
I'm trying to teach them all that. Have a short memory. Move on. It's a basketball game. Have fun. My time out, I'm sitting over there senior night. Girls, have fun. Let's play. Play to win, but this is a game.
Right.
It's not life or death. Move on. Play and move on. That's just the way it should be. And that's the way it should be in sports anyway.
And life is one thing, sports is a whole other thing, right?
You betcha.
And hearing you say that because you're the track coach, the girls basketball coach, you coach football, you've done all that stuff.
Right.
And if anybody watches you take it very seriously. You want people to win, but if they watch you, you're always having fun. You and I used to play men's league basketball together.
Oh, yeah.
And we'd harass the heck out of each other. We wanted to win, but you have fun.
Sure.
And if you can do both those things, which these girls did, especially tonight,
right.
you're winning no matter what the score is.
I agree with you 100%, man. That's kind of the way I teach them. Go out there, have fun, play. It's a game. It's a game. We win, we lose. I've told them several times, there's very few undefeated teams in the state of Illinois.
Right.
Very few undefeated teams anywhere.
Right.
If it was easy to do, everybody would do it. But like I said, they're a great group of kids. I enjoyed coaching them, and I'm going to go eat their pizza, and I'm not working tomorrow like everybody else here is. So you enjoy your night, and I'm going to take off.
Well, before I let you go, we've talked a lot about the seniors.
Right.
Alyssa Zarillo, and you know her a little.
Oh, a little bit.
14 points, and she scored 8 straight points when you guys were down by 7 points.
Okay,
and got you back in the game.
I've had girls like Alyssa Zarillo before. I've had Deidre Lorton. I've had Cassie Hensley. I could go down and name about 5 girls that are a lot like Alyssa. And people look at her and go, "Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!" Well, guess what? You don't pull reins back on a Kentucky Derby winner. Let her go.
Right.
And you're going to take the good with the bad because sometimes you're going to go, "Oh my God, how'd she do that?" And then the next minute you may go, "Oh my God, why'd she do that?" So
right.
With Alyssa, you let them play. They're going to make mistakes, but as long as the good things outweigh the bad, it is what it is. So
you talk about short memory. She has a short memory.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't. I mean, like when the play's over, she's right back to the next. She doesn't even think. It's like she doesn't even care or think what happened the last time. She's right back at it.
I'll pull her on the bench and I'll say something to her. She goes, "Yeah, I know." I say, "Okay." That's about it. You don't have to yell at my kids. You don't.
Right.
Like I'm walking off the floor and Abby bombed one from the corner here on the blue, and I said, "You shot from here." And she goes, I said, "Not only did you shoot from there, you shot there 3 times from there." I said, "That's a little bit out of your range. You can need a foot and a half. You're deadly, but,
Right.
You live with them, you die with them." But
right.
I've enjoyed you. I appreciate you doing
I appreciate you coming up and talking to us.
And a short season, COVID season, but, what a way to end it.
Yeah, you had a great group of kids, and you had a great way to end it, like you said. Coach, we mentioned you hadn't talked on the radio or TV or nothing for a long time. It was the last time you did it was with me, and hopefully it continues as we go through. And we're going to do a track meet, so maybe we can talk to you at a track meet.
You'll need to talk to Jan Hensley on the track meet.
You're not going to talk to me at all?
No, we'll let Jan talk to you. Jan or Johnny Mack, we'll let him talk to you, too. All right,
okay.
Thanks, Dwayne.
All right, thanks, Tony. Tony Akers talking to us here on the post-game show. What a win for BPC, 42-41. The girls are over getting their pictures taken by their photos. I'll let Miles zoom in on them over there right now, getting moms and everything taking pictures. The 5 seniors, and man, Abby Donaldson, the shortest one on the left, hit the game winner. And that's how their seasons and careers will end here at BPC. We'll look at scoring. 13 points for Brecken Adamson, 4 points for Brooke Jackson, 6 points for Kendall Lewis. Mackenzie Brown had 1, 3 for Lauren Anderson, 2 for Zaria Dalian Harold, and 6 points for Hannah Maher, and 2 points for Tatum Miller. Again, they finished unofficially, I guess they were 11 of 15. 11 of 15. So they made as many as BPC shot, but they didn't make more than BPC shot, and they were 1 point shy of a victory. For BPC, Abby Donaldson, the game winner, she finished with 7 points. Team high 14 points for Alyssa Zarillo, 4 points for Chloe Cooper, 10 points for Maisie Kramer, 5 points for Ashanti Strange, and BPC was 4 of 11 from the charity stripe. Not good free throw shooting, but it was good enough to get a win tonight. Well, that'll do it for girls basketball and all basketball here at BPC, as we'll move to volleyball starting next week here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. There is a boys basketball game at West Prairie on Saturday evening at 5 o'clock. And then there is a 2 p.m. 8th grade regional semifinal in Colchester at 2 o'clock on Saturday as well. Both those games will be here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Thank you, everybody, for joining us all season long on basketball. We greatly appreciate it. I want to thank Bushnell Banking Center, Hensley Grain, Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell, Webb Family Farms, M&B Furniture, Country Financial Agent Shelley Poston, Heil Enterprises, Square Music Company, McDonough District Hospital, United Community Bank, MTC Communications, Community News Brief, and, of course, this pregame or postgame show that was brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. Without all those folks, we couldn't have done it. And, of course, the family support sponsors that we'll show you on the way out. Thanks to Miles, who did almost every game here in the winter sports season. Thanks to Ethan and Greg and John and Maddie and everybody else who helped in West Prairie. It's a learning experience. We hope that you've enjoyed it. We'll get better, I promise. We've got volleyball next week, and we have football next Friday night. That's right. Pseudo fall sports start next Friday night next week, and Friday is football. It's a football Friday in March in Illinois next Friday. So until then, thanks for joining us. I'm Dwayne Hewlett. We'll talk to you again very soon here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.